We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin.
You know we've been working, yeah, we've been working, yeah, we've been. Last night I took my pen and my pencil and took a trip out the universe. It's sweeter than cinnamon.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back to the break room. And this is a playlist in connection to the Grounded Bag podcast. And welcome also to Reboot with Aisha, because that's my channel. And I'm Aisha. And most importantly speaking, I just want to thank you all so much for joining me, because we're fun over here, but also I want you to know that this is also an intellectual space, but also a fun space. But right now we're having fun. But please go ahead and check out my other playlists on my YouTube channel. And most importantly speaking, subscribe, because if you all have not already done so, plan and root with us, please do. And most importantly speaking, thank you so much for joining me, and share, like, share, and subscribe, because that lets the YouTube multiverse know that you find value in this content, and you also find value. You find purpose over here with us. But this also gives us a chance to really kick it in the break room. And not to mention, please go ahead and listen to my podcast on Substack via Spotify and all streaming platforms, because I will be posting some exclusive podcast audios on Spotify, Apple Music, and all streamings, because I also want to create a space where we can have real conversations, even realer conversations than just YouTube, if you catch my drift. So go ahead and check that out. So I'm going to keep this break room short and sweet, because the teaser is short and sweet. Not too long. So we're going to try to keep this at 20 minutes or less, because we're going to be talking about the Different World reboot that's going to be coming to us in September. And specifically, it's going to be September 24th, because this is exactly 39 years after the original show's debut. And this is literally one of the highly anticipated dramas debut, because not only is this iconic, because this is also going to be following the original casts. It's going to be following their kids, the children of the original cast members. And I think that that's what makes reboots make sense, is when they're attaching it to a story or concept that made sense, because, you know, Hillman, it's a university, and it essentially just creates that element of continuation, because originally A Different World was actually a spin-off of the Cosby Show, because it was supposed to follow Vanessa. She entered college and the whole bit, and, you know, we know what happened. So but this time it's actually following the original cast members. And what I do love is that it's giving us the classic shows that we are into, the classic shows that we love to watch. And I personally think that the saddest thing is we have to go back to the original, because what's happening out here is like recycled stuff. Like, oh, it's another rom-com. Oh, it's another, oh my God, I need a man. It's another one of those movies. I need a man, or I need a girl, or it's another one of those, you know, cliches. And some people trying to be by themselves. So that's why I love that The Different World, it's giving us the classic nostalgia. And I'll be honest, when A Different World came out, your girl was probably not even born yet, or she was born but not fully understanding what A Different World was. So for me, as an older Gen Z, I love that it's going to give our generation a chance to actually experience a different world, because y'all, this world has been feeling different. If you catch my drift, it has been feeling different, way different. Fenty Trio, watch my short and you'll find out what this is. So let's go ahead and watch this teaser, and I'm going to give my short and sweet opinion about it. Let's go ahead and see. So I'm going to go on mute, cue the camera, and I'm going to let y'all see. Okay, let's start it.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Okay. I like the shades. It's cute. It's cute. There wasn't that much to really talk about. But what I would say is that I like that it's probably going to talk about a lot that has happened in the last years. The unrest is probably going to talk about politics. It's probably going to talk about the show's probably going to talk about all of that. Student loans, paying off student loans, probably getting a job and working. Probably there may be some grown folk stuff happening on the show because you know what happens in college. Activities happen and you're like, oh my God. Oh, and then here we go. So I like that it's gonna give a another perspective on the younger generation and the different world that we're experiencing. Because when a different world came out, social media was not even thought of. You had things like the rumor mill, but social media was not really a thing. So I like that it's going to give us a perspective of from our point of view, but I hope that it doesn't veer off too much from the original cast members and the actual element. I hope that it doesn't lose elements that make sense because it's all well and good to try to create a whole new show and a whole new element of what a different world is, but it's real messed up to veer off so much to the point where it doesn't make any sense anymore. So I would say it's very important that they stick to the story, stick to the new elements that it's going to bring, and don't make it cheesy because it's going to be on Netflix, not Tubi. So this is an iconic show with iconic cast members. So let's not make this whack. Okay. So, but if you want to catch it because A Different World is going to be only on Netflix September 24th. So get your memberships in. If you don't have it now, it's okay. Get it in September. I know that a lot of new movies are coming on Netflix because one, some movies should be on streaming. The one is going to sit their butt in that theater seat and waste some money. We want to keep our gas money in our pockets. So streaming is the way to go these days in some elements. Now, there's some movies that are a theater experience. I'm not even going to hate. So let's go ahead and check that in September because I have a long list of shows that I'm going to be getting into. We have more breakout rooms because we have another Netflix show that's doing its thing now. We have another movie that's going to be on Lifetime, and then we also have another movie that's coming out, which I don't know. I'm not sure why it's coming out. And then we will have another movie that's on Tubi that we're going to be talking about in another breakout room. All separate conversations. We're going to watch the trailers, talk about it, watch it. If you've already seen some of these, then I want to hear your opinions because we really need to get into it completely. But if you have not already, subscribe to this YouTube channel, please do. And I hope that you're going to be joining me on more breakout rooms because it's not just going to be talking about movies. We're also going to be talking about other things, giving our perspectives, reacting, and also giving an older Gen Z's perspective because after Gen Z, I think it's Alpha, Gen Alpha or Alpha. I don't know if Omega's after that, but we're gonna see. Lord, if Gen X, Gen Z's, if we're something, imagine Alpha, imagine Omega. Lord have mercy. So we're gonna see about that. We're probably gonna be dust by then. Here I go again. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time on another video. And we've been working, we stay working, but we in the break. See, look at the snacks. Next time, y'all bring some better snacks. I don't know what that is. Some Sun Chips. Sun Chips is good, but that looks like some vegan stuff over there. We want some junk food. Bring some better snacks next time. I see y'all on another episode. Bye now.
Girl, nothing. Sitting up here watching TV.
Ah, where your sorry husband at?
What?